Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here today on Wreckfest. You see, every so often I like to go through various games that I play, things like Wreckfest, things like Beam, and have a look at the workshop or the repository and see what mods there might be available. And a curious one sort of came about for Wreckfest that we are going to be taking a look at today. I'm going to start off. So we're going to start off with a very basic circuit. The Midwest Motor Center is the very original track from Wreckfest. Hell, this is from back in the day when it was called Next Car Game and everything. And we're going to go drive, I'll drive a Hammerhead, sure. It's a nice car. We'll go for a 6-lap race in a selection. Sure, let's go. What do we know? I think we normally have intense damage. That tends to be what I play with. It's a lot of fun. So let's go for a race. So it's just a normal game car on a normal game circuit. The thing is, the camera angle is very, very different. Yes, for this we are answering a question. What if Wreckfest but micro machines? A strange combination and something I'd never have thought of. But what if Wreckfest was a top-down racer? This is an unusual type. It's a type of racing game that has fallen out of favour a little bit, and I think it was popular when games and graphics engines weren't quite as powerful, but nowadays you have a lot more availability. You don't really need the top-down camera angle, and it's a difficult one to get right. Some games do it very well, Art of Rally and that style of stuff. I can never remember the name of the drift one that started it. I forgot it. Good fun. Maybe the same company. Brilliant stuff. Absolute Drift, is that the one? Yeah, they did some brilliant stuff. And there've been a few. There's a couple of other ones I can think of recently. But yeah, top-down racing games have tended to fall out of favour a little bit. They are a smidge difficult to get right because when you talk about it, most of the thoughts go to Micro Machines back in the day, which was a wonderful game series that would be fun if there was a modern version of. Yeah, this camera angle is unusual, to say the least. And I have to say, I played around with it a little bit just before starting filming this. It works better than I thought. It works surprisingly better than I thought. The big thing with top-down cameras, it always is the issue. I mean, this one is not quite as extreme an angle. One of the issues always comes in is being able to see far enough ahead to sort of be able to brake for corners, and if the corners don't require you to see far enough ahead, it often doesn't require a huge amount of braking. Now there's a little bit of help if I know most of the Wreckfest circuits quite well. You kind of know what's coming and all of that you will be able to avoid and whatnot. But the angle that's sort of chosen for this, especially considering it is a mod, on the circuits I've tested, works pretty damn well, actually. I can see far enough ahead to make decisions. I can see far enough around that I feel like I can judge where I need to be braking. I mean, the judgment is a little difficult because, well, your normal sort of reference points for braking, you asshole, just aren't there anymore because you're from a completely different angle. And judging things like, oh no. That's actually, oh no, that was the wrong button, didn't mean to press that. What is the reset button on this? I'm on PC and my controls are set up slightly differently on here than on Xbox. I haven't played on PC for a while. I was looking for the reset button. But yeah, so judgment point in terms of braking and turning points are a little bit different. They're going to take a while to relearn. Oh, the other thing is elevation. There is a much less information. Like, I know there's a jump here. It's a big jump as well, but you don't really see it being a big jump at all there. And one of the advantages of this camera angle is you do get a better idea of what's going on around you. You can see, certainly, you can see things happening that you might not normally be able to be able to see. Sorry. You might also, although while we haven't had to experience it yet, you will have a good idea if an AI car is trying to murder you. You'll get a big warning because you've got so much. You can't be looking back constantly while you're racing. You've got to look forward. But here you have got a little bit more visual information to see if an AI car is about to go take a torpedo, take a big dive at you. You want to go to the inside. Oh, I put my Volvo on the outside of the circuit and got very sideways. That is unfortunate. I mean, no, we didn't kill it. It's just on fire. So yeah, driving wise, it actually does work surprisingly well. As far as games in which to do this in, the strength, one of the strengths of Wreckfest, of course, is the chaos, is the damage, and I would absolutely agree. This maybe takes you a little bit out of it, although you can sometimes see more of the chaos from this standpoint. It's still slightly surreal, I am aware. Even to me, who's been playing around with it a little bit, it's still quite weird driving from up here. But yeah, you might not quite get to enjoy the crazy damage and the crazy shapes the cars end up in, but it's still fun to punt an AI off. You know, it's always entertaining to send an AI up into the wall. Can we get... I mean, realistically, we've not had a great race here. I was going to say, can we get 9th? But yep, that makes my life a lot easier if they manage to crash into a stricken car. The other difficulty I will mention is, of course, top-down racing games traditionally come with more arcadey game. As much as I love Art of Rally, it's a bit more on the arcadey handling side. You expect that, because this still got the exact same handling model, and from this angle, you don't quite get as much information about what visual sort of information as about what the car is doing, and so that means sort of like trying to counter slides. You're a little slower to react because you're not quite seeing it in the same way. It's not quite as noticeable as quickly. That was a bit of a nasty manoeuvre. Take 8th while I do it. So yeah, I've found myself... I'm sure you would get used to it. I think it might be more of a just getting used to almost moment. But yes, trying to react to slides and catch them quick enough is a bit different and a bit difficult from that. But there you go. So you get the idea at a fairly normal circuit, but things will get sillier. And by sillier, this is what I mean. We're going to go to a figure of 8 circuit. Now, in theory, this camera angle might give us some advantages, kind of. Because we're going to be able to see, we can actually see round the corners, which is kind of cool. Downside is, might get a little bit confused on some of the scenery around the place, but yeah. So we get a good vantage point and a good view, and we'll be able to hopefully not only see the chaos that's going to affect us, but we might be able to actually see more crashes involving some of the other cars. Although you can't, though if someone spins a big American boat in front of you, you can see it, but it doesn't mean you can do a damn thing about it. Now I need to get past you, wingman, without getting punted around completely by whatever that is on the... No, you're an absolute melon. Ha! You will taste the wrath of... I was going to say taste the wrath of the gremlin, but it's not very big and not very strong to spin that. Right, my goal has now become spin the red and white car. There's a vehicle without a wheel going on there. We got it partially around. Oh, no. Don't you start, rammer. I was okay. I was fine. There is a something wingman coming this way. Oh dear. That just backed up into the traffic. That's never fun. Damage on my car seems passable at the moment. I was busy looking at the... So, but the other thing is, you have got a lot of information, but I can only look, so many directions. I was looking to see where the cross traffic was coming from. Oh, I misjudged that. Looking to see where the cross traffic was coming from, and then didn't see the car reversing to recover from its own crash, which is a little unfortunate. Go behind that one. Go. Okay, or kill it. That works for me. I'm fine with that. They can deserve it. Yeah, we're all good. There's another group of cars coming up here. So I'm immediately seeing one of the downsides is you will probably end up becoming a lot more cautious. So you could end up losing a lot more time because I'm more likely to sit and wait. I think we can get in front of the van. We can. The blue and the Swedish-looking car did not. That did not get in front of that. Oh. Yeah, okay. The camera does occasionally get a little bit confused. Well, that's a big smash there. We are going to be fine with some of the more street furniture-y areas, and that's okay. Like, I understand that's going to be it's going to be a thing that happens. I said not street furniture, but track furniture. You absolute asshole in the... I can't remember Wreckfest cars. It's been too long. Excuse me, what have I done to you? Thank you. Actually, I might have taken you out on the crossover. I know I hit one of the blue and yellow cars. I'm not sure which one, though. Either way, we're up in 7th. Go on. You lot go. You lot go. Okay, not quite got the timing. Not quite got the judgment right there yet. Where are these wrecks? We've got our own little obstacle course race going on here. Oh, come on now. That car's got a load of understeer. Oh, it's you. Hello. Oh, you were actually ahead of me. Christ, we had a little vendetta against you for a while, but I had completely lost track of where you even were in the field, to be honest. We're up to 4th, is 3rd. Oh, they were in that group. We're up to 2nd. I forgot about that wreck on the inside. I don't know where the leader. Oh, the leader's like 10 seconds down the road. Oh, there's not going to be a gap there. No. 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 Oh, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone terribly, terribly wrong. We might be able to hold on to 4th if I can get the power down. Oh. No. It fell apart. There was a chance for 2nd. There was a chance for 2nd, and we still got tangled up on the crossover point. God damn it. Oh. Disappointed. Disappointed indeed. Actually, a really good fun race. And yeah, you do kind of get a little bit more information about what's going on there, although that doesn't mean that you can do anything about it. So we head back to a more normal circuit. This is the Vale Falls circuit. Sorry, I really like this track. Probably one of my preferred. I've got the high difficulty on that. It should be on that. Yeah, one of my preferred tracks to go racing around. It's good. It's a good fun challenge, this circuit. Can get some good races. It is often quite a chaotic one. It's quite a challenging one. Here it's narrow, it's quite fast, mistakes are punished, and yeah, easy to get things wrong, easy to get your vehicle stuck climbing up a wall or something. I'm driving a Rammer, always a solid vehicle. This one's due with C-Class. Apparently I have a lot more C-Class cars built on PC than I do anything else, so I am happy to stick with these ones. Yeah, okay, so one little downside, tyre bundles are no problem. The metal, the big Armco barriers, they're quite thin. They do not show up a huge amount here. Hey, excuse me. Don't mind me. So yeah, depending on the angle, those Armco barriers do blend in with the scenery as well. I would also say, yeah, this camera, as you can see, it does occasionally have little movements. I suspect that'll be on tracks. It seems to be on tracks where you've got lots of overhead stuff, whether that be bits of scenery, whether that be the track sort of going underneath other parts of the circuit, like bridges and the like. That can cause problems for the camera, which, again, it's a mod. It's something a little bit silly. It's one of those things to be aware of. Sorry. Can we... Nope, I was going to try and get past you cleanly, and instead I just murdered you. Now, only as a player, that would be a different story, but against an AI, don't really care. Don't really care if I murder the... Oh, God. Murder the AI. Might have caused a bit of a mess with vehicles. I do kind of like that you can see some of the other races, almost, going on. No, don't get caught up doing that. I was too busy showcasing what's going on elsewhere. But it's a great battle for the lead going on up there. If you two could crash into each other, that would be wonderful for me. I've not had a really good end to this lap particularly. But yeah, leaders have a crash. Not Alex's. Alex's are having a big wobble on their own down there. Hey, didn't need your help. I was already having my own problems. Yeah, I'm struggling getting my braking points right. A lot of that is just relearn almost everything about a game that I've played for quite a long time. It'll take a bit of adjustment, but we're going to be careful into it. To be fair, I'm not the best at Wreckfest regardless. Oh, there is a car off the circuit. That was not, unfortunately, a car for second place. Yeah. So I'm not the best at Wreckfest because it's a game that I film every so often and then don't touch for a few months and then go back to it and film. So I don't really re-familiarise myself very much with it. It is quite a unique... I mean, normally this is a bit of a unique handling model and so on. Here you're dealing with that and the fact that you're at a bizarro angle. It does, as I said at the start, it does work surprisingly well. I really thought this handling model with this style of racing wouldn't work. I don't know what it was that made me thought. I thought I would struggle to get enough information about the car, how to get it through the corners. I would expect I am considerably slower racing like this than I would be If I was doing a normal lap, I feel like I am. But though I feel like after a little while, I would get to about the same point. Like once I'd worked it all out, once I'd rewired my brain. I would like to think that I could. I was hoping you were a car for second, but you were not the leaders. I was catching them by the end there. That was probably mostly due to them having a crazy little battle. They had a fun battle up at the front. We did drive around a little bit in no man's land in that one after the start, but we could watch the fun battle up at the front. We'll have to settle for third. We did get fastest lap of the race. We were catching, but we were not catching fast enough. Now, normally, I would like to finish a video on Wreckfest going around Crash Canyon. That is the tradition. Unfortunately, while this camera angle, it works fine, it has issues at Crash Canyon because it has issues. It seems to do with the big spotlights that are around the edge of the circuit, around the corners at Crash Canyon. It has issues. The camera keeps sort of ducking down to go past those, and it makes it a little bit weird, and I fear it might be a little unwatchable in video form. So Bonebreaker has a lot less bits of overhead scenery. Oh, okay, I thought I was jumping behind that car. That was how much messed up my depth perception was. I wonder if it will do it on these light poles if I go near them. I don't think I'm going close enough with the camera to do it. But yeah, so like some big spotlights it just has some issues with, which is it's not a big surprise. Wreckfest, not intended for this. Just was not intended at all for this one. So I can certainly forgive that. But yeah, there will be tracks that are potentially problematic here. We see what's coming our way. Oh, in second place. Did not pay enough attention in all of that. Now I'm hoping from here, yeah, I mean you get much better view. Like I can just see what cars are coming towards where. Don't change your mind though, please. Once you're committed, don't change your mind. So the pluses and minuses, I'll get my sentence out eventually, sort of even themselves out, right? You see further ahead, which is good. But you don't see height, which is a problem. So you don't quite see how high the car is. You don't know whether you can jump underneath it. Well, the cars are a bit more difficult to drive, but yeah, that's a lock up and a half down there. Oh no! God damn it! I was looking to see where I was planning ahead to see where I was going to filter out into the traffic. I took my eyes off my car for a second, and the back end let go, and I wasn't quite ready to catch it. So that is one of the downsides. If you're looking too far ahead, I'm trying to plan, because I want to see where. I mean, I do it normally on this circuit. You just don't quite have as much information. I'm planning how am I going to come out of the exit of the corner? Am I going to be sliding into someone as we get on the exit? And yeah, I just didn't realise my car was sliding until it was too late. Now at the moment, I think I'm racing the blue car. Am I racing the blue car? Or I'm not actually sure who. One of those two is the leader. I think it might be the black one, actually. Oh, it is not the blue one. Oh, no. Get out the way. We'll punt you clear. Okay, we'll follow them. Follow the leader. Maybe a good idea. Maybe it'd be better to go... I mean, follow the leader means they could maybe clear a path. If I don't follow them, I could maybe avoid the accidents that they get caught up in. Well, instead, we followed them and we both had separate accidents. It's fine. All is okay. All is okay. We have come out with the lead of the race. Oh, hello. Big war wagon. Somebody murdered. I think it's what's the Corvette thing? A Venom? Super Venom or something? I can't remember the name. I've realised how terrible my memory of Wreckfest cars is today. I should have done my research. I mean, I remember this is the El Matador. To be fair, my brain is full of random knowledge of game cars and real cars, and like you've got fake cars on GTA and Beam and Wreckfest and some of the real counterparts, and I definitely call a Stanier a Grand Marshal and those sort of things at various times. There's too many versions. I can't remember all of them. Yeah, I say it's a problem doing what I do. Hey, bloody hell! So I deal with them a lot. Funnily enough, for my sort of job, I guess. Very easy to get them all mixed up. Either way, we have pulled out an 8-9 second lead. We have done well. Yeah, I do like the fact that I can just sit here and plan what route I want to go. There's no guarantee I'm going to be able to make it work, but as long as I'm not sliding about and don't lose control of my car while I'm looking ahead, you get that little bit of time to see what you're doing, to see where you're going, and I hope the AIs you're going that way. I thought you were going the other way. Oh, I think we actually killed. I think that was the car that we were battling for the lead at one point that we just jumped on and murdered. The El Matador, very, very strong vehicle, very good. Sort of heavyweight vehicle. The El Matador is one of those. It's not the very, very strongest, but it is good at generating very good lap times while being tougher than a lot of them. So my limo might be stronger than an El Matador by a little bit. However, in a race, the El Matador will be considerably quicker, while still being able to take almost as many hits. No, don't change that direction there at the last second as well. God damn it. To be a gap through the middle, we will make that work. We took out like 2 cars at least, and we really didn't feel much of it. Really didn't feel much of it. That is a victory for us with the El Matador. The Venom might have been fastest, but it did not survive. We did smash that car up. So there we go. Yeah, Micro Machines in Beam. An interesting idea. It's really good fun, this. I really recommend, if you've got Beam on PC, go and give it a try. Because it works surprisingly well. Really didn't think, when I saw it, I really didn't think it was going to work as well as it did here. It's a lot of fun. It's just a completely different experience. No, this is not a mod you're going to put hundreds of hours into playing around with. Of course not. But for a little bit of a change of pace and a little bit of fun, and some variety into a game that, you know, a lot of us have played an awful lot of, yeah, have a go at turning Wreckfest into a Micro Machine style game. That, though, is going to be it from me. I thank you all very much for watching. I'll put a link to this mod in the description as well, so you can download it and have a go with it yourself. Until next time, goodbye.